A group of protesters carrying pitchforks rallied outside the homes of wealthy New Yorkers in the Hamptons this July. Their demand? Raise taxes on New York billionaires to cover a budget shortfall caused by the pandemic.
We have cuts coming to education, to healthcare, to housing, to the environment, to too many parts of our lives, to the too many social services. Meanwhile, they're sitting here in luxury and their billion-dollar estates. Shame!
In August, another group of protesters gathered outside the New York City penthouse of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, also demanding a billionaire tax. It was led by former Amazon worker Christian Smalls, who was fired by the company after helping organize a walkout protesting the treatment of Amazon workers amid the pandemic.
They're getting tax cuts, they're getting incentives, they're getting tax breaks. Enough is enough, and we're just trying to have a wealth tax, a bill that's in place for the workers, for the people of this country.
Amazon paid a tax rate of 1.2% last year on nearly $14 billion in profits. That's after years of not paying any U.S. taxes at all. Amid the pandemic, billionaires like Bezos and others have reaped huge wealth gains.
In February, when the pandemic first hit, U.S. stocks went into free fall, but they have since rebounded, hitting record highs, ending the shortest bear market in U.S. history. For America's wealthiest, who tend to be invested in the stock market, that means their portfolios have ballooned at a time when most Americans are hurting.
The pandemic has caused tens of millions of Americans to lose their jobs and their health care. At the same time, America's billionaires have become richer by more than $500 billion. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders has introduced the so-called Make Billionaires Pay Act. He and other Democrats are proposing a 60% tax on the money made by billionaires during the pandemic to pay for pandemic-related health care.
So we tell a handful of billionaires who become phenomenally richer, yeah, you're going to have to pay more in taxes so that everybody in America will be able to go to a doctor when they need without any out-of-pocket expenses.
Bezos, who has reportedly made at least $35 billion this year, would pay the most. Other tech giants like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg would also pay large amounts. Karina Huber, CGTN, New York.